Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spearhead cast. Me Matt. We have a 2v2 for you all here on Flag Term. Very popular 2v2 map made for, well, that's just been made by one of the players here, I think, actually. I'm not sure. No, probably not one of the players here at the moment. Anyway, let's go through the players. We have a Western Front battle. We have King playing as the United States of America. And also Rachel as the United States of America. Meanwhile, representing the Axis, we have Kenki as Strafdivision for the Wehrmacht. And Professor as Panzertactics for the Waffen-SS. We also have a command shot here for Rachel. Looks like it's US armor. No command shot from King by looks of it. So this is going to be the United States pushing into the park of a Western German city late in the war, I imagine. Because of the flag terms present. I'm pretty sure the flag terms were only built in Germany itself, but I might be wrong on that. There's also down the bomber here by looks of it. It's a nice little bit of a scenery for the map. Okay, so, we have a command choice. Looks like it's mechanized. Yep, it's mechanized. I recognize the Fleur de Lis. I believe that's the name of it. The Pioneers are being taking some shots here. Got some shots soon here by the American Rifleman if there's not a side blogger, but it's in the form of this hedge. More American Rifleman coming downwards. Keep coming up as well behind them. Looks like the Riflemen are going to flank down here. No engagement going up here yet. Ooh, and now the American Riflemen get up. Get on. Ooh, yeah, that's probably that Pioneer squad. Yeah, we do have Volksgrenadiers coming up and double Straf troops coming up behind. Keep on the field there for the mechanized. Can be used to reinforce from actually, I've been told. Which makes it very good early game. One flasher going out on those Riflemen. Ooh, pretty bad. Straf troops coming up behind. Now, Straf troops do not have any AT weapons though, which is their big drawback, and they do not benefit from the Kampfkraftcenter, I believe. Yeah, well, it looks like we had a little bit of a firefight up here, I think. Lots of SS troops here holding up behind here. Kubelbach and MG42 coming up for them as well. But the Americans are being very aggressive. Straf troops are being suppressed, which means they basically have to get out of there. Ooh, looks like the Germans are taking heavy losses. He actually lost the Volksgrenadiers. They're relying entirely on penal troops at the moment. But those Americans are out in the open. They'll be suppressed by the Jeep. But now they're going out. And we have a long firefight going up here with the Waffen-SS troops slowly pushing the Americans back. Inch by inch. But we have a lot of American riflemen flanking up here. Also, sorry if I'm sounding a little bit weird. I've been out of practice recently. I haven't actually recorded it for a while. At least the cast. It's because I've had such a big backlog, I've had no need to record any. Ooh, gunner killed. Americans setting up. We have an MG42 or MG34 coming out. Looks like it's an MG34. MG44 coming out as well for the Staff Division. So we have a lot of troops coming onto the field here to try and stop the flow of Americans into this park. Firefight coming up here. Storm Pioneers moving to stop them though. Storm Pioneers are very high quality engineer troops available to Waffen-SS that they start with. Can really be potent early on, but very costly to replace if you lose them. But they have the Storm Pioneers for support nearby, being equipped with an MG42. Getting into a good position up here behind this little wall. Grenade going onto the Storm Pioneers position. MG44 sitting up. And we also have a Panzerjäger with a Panzerbüchse. Yeah, the Americans are also pushing up down here with the Jeep. MG44 sitting up though. That'll be very hard for the Americans to push up on. Pioneers being recruited because the Wehrmacht needs the Pioneers to build their base structures. Yeah, I equipped on the Americans, but an MG42 is available for the Storm Grenadiers. And I think the MG42 will win out in that engagement, and especially this range with heavy cover to heavy cover. But the MG42 is reloading. Yeah, the Americans are pulling back before they take too many losses. Good idea. Bullwagen holds up the center here. Oh, excuse me, I selected something there. My bad. Not sure what I selected there. Anyway, hopefully you didn't notice anything. Americans pulling back there. Jeep has been lost its gunner. That's a big deal. Laptops are slowly pushing back the Americans. Kuhlwagen pushing up very aggressively here. This could be a risky move. Yeah, he lost his gunner. And it's been decrewed. More Storm Pioneers coming into the center though. Oh, we have a half-track of an armored car arriving here, but armor-piercing bullets and a Panzerbüchse will stop that. Mechanized troops jumping out quickly. Grenade going out, but will they get out there though? Looks like they will thanks to the smoke there. Looks like both sides are taking some heavy losses here early. Riflemen have to pull back. Critical covering this area here for the United States. Big push coming out here for the Waffen-SS with some infantry. Yeah, more Storm Grenadiers coming onto the fields. Ooh, and the Panzerjägers pushing up here quickly. Oh, Panzerjäger's almost died. Might have to get out there. Yeah, he has to get out there. But the staff troops are slowly pushing up now, getting some ground. Even some grenadiers coming onto the fields. Can be equipped with LMG-34s with 100 rounds if you're playing as staff. The only an upgrade I highly recommend. It's even cheaper. No, it costs the same as the MG-42, but having 50 more rounds is a very big deal, I feel. We'll be opening fire here. Grenadiers will get into cover though. When the Storm Grenadiers get into cover, they'll be very hard to deal with. Critical here in the mechanized troops as well. This MG-34 is in a very good overwatch position to cover a lot of the park here. Like a little pond here you can use a boat in. That's cute. Like a nice few details here. Even like a truck that's come arriving with a new boat before all this happened. So many little touches on the map. Good to see it. Like it's some environmental storytelling. I always appreciate that. Like we have like a warehouse for the military over here, clearly. Lots of panzers being prepared on Stuks. Need a place to assemble them, and then there's a flak term right there, obviously. This is like a military part of near the park. Yeah, they are in the middle of a world war after all. Can't all just be puns with boats. You have the third rifleman coming onto the field here. Unique infantry available to you if you're playing as US Armored. Fight better alongside vehicles. Oh, and that Stormgrenadier might be dying here to this vertical. Yeah, that's a big loss. You have some Storm Pioneers arriving for Staff Division. Unique Storm Pioneer be able to staff. Can be equipped with PPSAs and MP4s and all kinds of other good equipment to assault with. Ooh, Americans are getting closer. The MG4 to start targeting the right thing. And Pineapple going out. The Germans are going to have to run at that. Will they get away though is the question. Oh yeah, just losing your Storm Grenadiers is a very big loss, but it looks like that squad will get out of there. You don't want to lose your Storm Grenadiers, that's so costly. Also, looks like we also have a Lieutenant here for the Wehrmacht to oversee the front line. Pillbox being established. Not a lot for the Americans at their side of the battle. They're just digging in. Because we have 57mm 80 gun arriving for the United States though. Oh, we do have a 50 cal positions, right? I was right about digging in. They're trying to fortify the side of the park. Oh! Pineapple killed the Panzerjäger there. MG-34 threatening the 3rd Infantry, but they managed to get at this point here. Bulls still hitting near them. They need to get out of there. Just using an attack round with it by the looks of it, which you can do with machine guns, by the way. Oh, looks like the Americans turned the shit into like a forward operating post. Okay. Which would allow them to call in the Free French if they want, or the Old Reliables. Depends what they feel like. Or they can just reinforce and heal from here, which is probably the point. Artillery going in there. Called in by the Lieutenant. A smoke, very smart. Ah, he's gonna try and take the munitions point. Before his MP and has been equipped with the Storm Pioneers. He's very cautious though. About the Ladnon going out. Ah, they're going for the fighting position. Ah, but they didn't hit immediately on it. And that's a bad position for the riflemen to go out. But the 50 cal now opens up.
Relief infantry is now available.
Looks like the Storm Pioneer will get out of there though, barely. Command student arriving for the armament. Really missed that. Looks like it took some damage. We also have some Panzer Grenadiers arriving. Oh, and big flank here from the rifleman that took out an MG. But Storm Grenadiers moving up to intercept. Panzer Grenadiers moving down with their Storm Gewehr. Hack got spotted and being decrewed. But the American rifleman is gonna die. More Americans coming up, but these guys do have Storm Gewehrs, which can make them exceptionally dangerous. Oh yeah, oh. Oh, almost dying though, they don't want to stay. Especially with the 3rd Infantry nearby. With a captured MG42 on them. Spoiler war and makes them exceptionally good. Oh, Mr. Storm Grenadiers will be able to suppress them here, I think. Yeah. Like a flower bed, it's so pretty. Such a pretty little park where everyone is dying. Looks like we have Pack 38s up instead of Pack 40s. Oh, that's actually a Pack 40, my bad. They use the same model. Mostly because they don't have custom models in Spearhead, because that's not possible. Here more small Panzer Grenadiers. Looks like the Panzer Grenadiers previously actually went down. Did I miss that, or did I see it, but did I forget? My brain is not what it used to be, apparently. May just be focusing on too much in the middle of the battle here. So we have a mortar for the United States, a mortar half-track to be exact. Yeah, playing mech after all. Also the captain. Oversee the front line here. And a mortar half-track can actually get a very good upgrade if it can get to that one called the Delayed Fuse HE round, which has shorter range, but does much bigger explosions, basically. Command Steward pushing up. We have an A2 Sherman coming out for both Americans. Yeah, both Americans get an A2. Around the same time, too. Very impressive. Artillery being called in here by the Command Steward, forcing the Panzer Grenadiers to run. Pack 40 has been recruited. More Panzer Grenadiers pushing up here. The 1st SS. The Leibstandarte or Liebstandarte, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I was told about it once, but I think I've forgotten. Basically formed from Hitler's original bodyguard unit. Went into a Panzer Grenadier regiment, or division. 3rd Infantry using a marksman rifle. These guys haven't been given another weapon yet. So they're using a scoped Springfield.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Not really the best place to be in cover though. There's no cover in a flower bed. We have a mortar fight going on. It's the A2s driving onto the battlefield. Now the mortar half-track should have the better of it because it's more armored. As you can see, the shell actually has to hit directly on the model to damage it. Oh, double mortar here for the Staff Division. They're really digging in. Master pushing up. Pack 40 has turned around though. Didn't penetrate. Second mortar half-track arriving as well. But the mechanized Americans are bringing in a lot of equipment. Sherman revealing himself up here. Pack and Panzer Grenadiers are not in the best of positions. And there we go, pack cleared. Panzerbüchse equipped on the Storm Grenadiers that they found on the ground. They don't have a Panzerfaust though. Which could be a big issue here against the Stuart. And the Panzerbüchse is not going to be able to penetrate the front there. Ooh, white phosphorus shells. Not looking good there at all. Meanwhile, the mortar fight continues here. Oh, one shell actually hit, immobilizing the half-track. Yeah, if the shell hits, it does do damage. H is pulling back there because it took some hits. But Germans are slowly losing more and more ground. Ooh, looks like the mortar have swung out there in one of the mortar engagements. It's the power of being in an armored truck to do it, or well, vehicle. Probably work towards getting delayed fuses if he wants. Do some damage that way. The delayed fuse right here is quite potent. You have to be very close though. Might be some side blockers somewhere. I'm sure they could probably hit here. It's not that far away. I'll drive up here. What's the range of this pack? Ooh, pack can hit all the way over here though. Mortar shells coming out. The Americans are securing a lot more territory here. Third armored infantry is holding on here. Man Stewart is leading the way. Mines are being laid behind by the rear echelon. MT-34 trying to hold back the Americans. Another pack coming up here. Probably the same pack, but it's been recruits. Oh, one more I have to win down to a counter barrage that hit it straight on it. Oh, we also have an infantry gun being used in counter barrage. Very good to know. Could have been that. Let's let me check. Nope, that one doesn't have the kill. Looks like it was this morning I got it. He'll being airdropped into the American base from the US Armored. Because in the flak terms, they're not really doing a good job. Ooh, good Geballel out them, but it didn't kill anything enough. And they have to run because there's a A2 on the road. I don't think the Storm Pioneers have any AT equipment on him. The Panzer Grenadiers are moving up very aggressively though. But infantry is causing some losses though, thanks to the MG42. EC-8 coming onto the field for the US Armored. Also the A2 is diverting northwards to support the Armor Division. Stuk on the field. Such a pretty park. I'm astonished how pretty this map actually looks. I put a lot of work and love into how this map looks. I like it. Panzer is killing the crew of that AT gun. Using their Sturmgewehrs. Down there's an A2 present. Firing a high explosive shell. Ooh, overshot. Good shot from the Stuk.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
A2 is getting a shot down the Stuk. No penetration. A bit of a long duel here going on. If you're gonna get up here to fire a whole charge. Looks like it missed. It hit here instead. Lots of good firefights going on here. That's for H arriving for the Germans. So they have to take the fight to the A2s for a little bit. There is an EC-8 already on the field. And the EC-8 I think will make easy work of the H if it gets a good shot off first. No penetration though. Oh, H penetrated. EAC-8 has to pull back for repairs. Looks like both sides are fighting over this munitions point at the moment. Rockets being used here for repair duties. The A2's ready again. Got a good shot there on the AH. H probably has to pull back for repairs. You don't want to overextend your tanks. Second H coming onto the fields. Ooh, Pack almost got the Sherman there. What A2 pushing up here. Ooh, and it's down. Another EC-8 in the field though for the US Armor Company. A3 coming onto the field for the mechanized. And so he's trying to push up, but they're being suppressed by the, or shut up by the machine guns from the Shermans. I just take out the truck that's repairing them. Quick moving up for the kill. Ooh, hit a mine, but didn't do anything. Sometimes I found the mines can be a little bit inconsistent. This could be a problem. You see it pushing up. Good shot, immobilizes the Stuk in a very vulnerable position. That Stuk is basically dead unless the Germans can muster some kind of way to save it. I know you see it pushing up. Stuk down. Decrewed rather. Ooh, H took some shots. H down. You see it's showing their superior firepower here. Using their high rate of fire with their high velocity 76mm. Germans are in trouble now, I feel. I don't know, defense on the south here actually. The Americans could flank around down here if they wanted. No, wait. There's a pillbox. I missed that. A3 is on the field now to support. EC-8s are just taking out any German armor up here. EC-8 is such a good tank, by the way. It's like the pinnacle of Sherman design in World War II, as I understand. Just overall a good tank. There's nothing bad about it. Panzer 4H into the field. Yeah, that's better armor than the Panzer 4H. No wonder it's good. Also, its rapid rate of fire is very noticeable. Thanks to its way of a breach, thanks to its unique breach, I believe, that allowed them to just shove a new shell in immediately after the last one was fired. So it really made it a lot easier to basically just keep pumping out shells with the EC-8. Plus a gyroscope, you can actually drive those things very accurately on the move, and they won't really miss. Further infantry moving up here as well. A2 pushing up, loading a high explosive. Oh! Oh my god, that's brutal. That's a brutal high explosive right there. EC-8's trying to take out the pack. Decrewing it. Last guy is running for his life. Another pack 4 arriving. But the Shermans are pushing up now with a third infantry support. We have another Panzer 4H here to hold, and we also have a howitzer going up here for the Staff Division. But looks like the SS Panzer Division is losing a lot of its forces. The Americans are just pushing up aggressively here. Looks like we have a Hauptmann calling in artillery. The Storm Pioneers are trying to buy some time as well. H took a shot, and it's down.
We have lost a panzer.
Honestly, it's very hard to fight EC-8s. Which is kind of the point, I think. But that artillery did not really do much. It looks like the Pierston grabbed the Panzerbüchse from the ground. Looks like the howitzer's opening fire. What's it aiming at? Looks like it's aimed towards the EC-8s. Probably it's trying to take them out, but it's gonna be a very hard shot to do, I think. Ooh, close though. They're aiming for like probably what's it called? An immobilization. Hansgrid is flanking up here. Half track with Commonwealth surrounding for the United States here. The Americans are gonna be pushing in with everything they have soon. This is gonna be a very hard thing for the Germans to fight against. We do have a command panther though. Probably one of the few things that could fight the ECA's frontally of their arsenal at the moment. I don't think Staff gets something big enough to actually fight them. Here's the command panther. See how that performs. Our man is in trouble. Back turning around. Oh, A2 got a penetrating shot. And now, but now the ECA's know there's a... Oh, second penetrating shot! This A2 is lucky. We got the A2 though, but it has to pull back. So the ECA wants to go in for the kill, but that's a very risky maneuver. German command tank arriving. Immobilization happened on one. Now the Americans are clumped up, making them easy targets for artillery. So the artillery shells do not hit nearby them though.
Sherman ready to go.
Artillery called in on an A3, that's not going to do much. Looks like the Panzer Grenadiers are just set up a defense here with all their Sturmgewehrs. Big investment to arm them all with Sturmgewehrs, but looks like they still have the munitions anyway. Looks like the Panzer Grenadiers command Panthers ready to move again. They also build all the structures back in the base sector, which is probably wise just because of the map size. Don't want to risk doing it on a very small map. You see it's coming up to do double firing. But at the longest range, the Panther might have the armor to sustain. Oh, penetrating shot from something. Armor rack! Good job, EC8s. It's very hard to deal with these EC8s when they're just supporting one another. They do have a Pack 38 here though. Good over penetration there from the Pack 38. Pack 38 actually has surprising penetration to my understanding. One of the, in fact the only AT gun in the war I think that could reliably pierce sloped armor. Which made it a fairly unique AT gun. Like it had better penetration against sloped armor than the Pack 40 did, to my understanding. Which is why it's worth having.
Valiant assault is now at hand. The troops await your command.
Also, the Germans are still trying to hold on the best they can. Someone is definitely not pleased about how the EC8s perform at the moment.
Armor here. Armor ready.
Yeah, the Germans, you really cannot afford to take losses, which is kind of the point. You don't want to take losses at all as Germans. They are much harder factions to play in that regard.
And heavy tanks are now available.
Calliope. Really calling in the Americans there, but Calliope opening fire. Oh! Getting some very good shots there into the Germans. Killing a lot of units in the quick succession. The Panzer tactics is actually don't have any units left at all. They have lost everything. And they have the manpower to get replacements. And indeed they are. They're missing double Panzer Grenadiers. Another Pack 38 coming into the field. Not a bad choice. American recon team is taking pot shots now, trying to kill out the machine gun team. Where is he? There they are, behind this little tree. A linden tree, I believe? Just a white coloring? I'm not an expert on trees, I'm afraid. Beautiful map, beautiful park, being destroyed. A3 on the field here. Putting high explosive shell. Probably aiming for the machine gun there. Oh yeah, destroying the machine gun too. The Panzergrenadiers are setting up again. Scavenging going out here.
Combat unit ready.
Lots of resources being invested in these Panzergrenadiers with machine guns, by the looks of it. Well, not machine guns, but Sturmgewehrs. But the E-States are ready again. Pershing coming into the field as well.
We got a new unit ready and on the field.
That third infantry is still gonna go down. Yeah, there you go. Not good to have a long-range fight against the SS Panzergrenadiers behind heavy cover. Especially if they have Sturmgewehrs. Americans are trying to push up down here. The pillboxes are present, but there's not enough German infantry, I feel. I guess they're getting close here, but they're being mowed down. Ja, det bliver jeg really paying out for here. Oh, good great miss though. Good attempt. They're charging. Which will make them easier to hit as they get up close. The Baldeladnung.
We are suffering losses.
Killing all the Americans there.
One of our emplacements. Armor here. Tank ready.
More American riflemen being prepared behind the line. Double packs present here for the Panzer Division now. Trying to do something to try and stop all the tanks. Looks like the Shermans are being positioned up here. Probably for a big push down this main road.
We got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
More riflemen arriving here in the battlefield for the United States.
Rifle squad ready for action.
Double Panzer Voyage being prepared. Oh, looks like the easier are doing their push. Sweeping for mines. Oh, that's a great assault, not a Baldeladnung, my bad. Oh, the E-States is just doing such a good job here. What, how much do they cost? Exactly 100 fuel, do you say? Didn't even check. 100 fuel, might be a little bit too good for its price. At least the fuel cost, I think. Perhaps raised by, I don't know, 125? That's just my opinion. Pershing is definitely going to show itself now. Got a command Panthers on the field. We're going in on the AT gun though. Ooh. And now this Panther's gonna have its work cut out for it. Pershing and double EC8s. Immobilizing it then one shot. And there it goes. Good job with the EC8s working together like that. Like he's opening fire on here, and at this point the Germans surrender. Don't really blame them. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.